the triple overtime here in Seattle. We have 1:01 remaining, and the score is tied at 83-83. Jorge Gutierrez, Chihuahua, Mexico, a freshman, finding Theo Robertson running the floor to tie it at 83. Gutierrez having to play minutes. Actually came in and did, I thought, a terrific job in regulation defending with his 6'3" frame and quickness. Isaiah Thomas, because Thomas had busted loose and gotten free for 4 drives, scoring at one point 9 of 11 points in the first half. And they made that change, putting him on Isaiah Thomas, and Thomas has had difficulty getting to the rim since then. And then, of course, Jerome Randall fouling out in the first minute of this third overtime. Randall coming out with 23 points. He's their veteran playmaker, and all he can do now is watch as the Bears and Huskies are locked in a good one at 83-83.
Yeah, well, Gutierrez has come in and chased Isaiah Thomas around for most of the second half and kind of quieted him down. Thomas hasn't scored since there was 3:30 left in the first overtime, and as much as the Huskies depend on him to score, they definitely need him to wake up and get involved in the offense.
.101 left here in the third overtime. 83-83. Cal, 8 consecutive victories. Washington has won 9 in a row. Cal's had a 14-point win over Arizona. They beat ASU by 10, and they upended Washington State on the road by 7. Thursday night in Pullman. Under a minute remaining. Husky ball. Score tied at 83. Denton. Inside Brockman pivots and Camp's gone, and Brockman goes to the line for 2 shots. Brockman 2 for 6 from the line, has 16 points.
But that may not be a bad foul.
Yeah. Camp's out. That's his 5th. He fouls out with just 3 points, but steady work on John Brockman.
Well, Brockman got his numbers, in which he always does, but you have to give Camp credit. He made him work, and he made him earn every one of them. And there's been a few instances where he pushed him off his comfort level down there on that low block. He's battled him for position all day long, battled him for rebounds all day long, and a lot of the little things that he does has allowed Cal to be in this position to have a chance to win it in triple overtime.
He's tied his career high with 18 boards. He had 18 Thursday against the Cardinal of Stanford, and he also has 16 here this evening. But Brockman is a 56% free throw shooter, so he's up at the line visualizing. You can see that going through the shooting motion. He's been shooting flat free throws. That one's got a little more arc on it, but again hits the back rim. These have been consistently coming off the heel of the iron.
They have been, and you know we've talked ad nauseum really about the Huskies in their free throw shooting, but it always seems to play a part in their games, and they haven't, other than Denton, have not been able to convert.
And then he adjusts on that one and missed it short. Gutierrez brings it down. Score tied at 83. Boykin in the lineup for Kemp. Robertson turned by Pondexter. Give to Christopher. Shakes and drives just off the rim. And an offensive foul, I should say a loose ball foul on the weak side. And it looked like Boykin was in there shoving from behind. So guess what?
Guess who's going back to the line?
We're going back to the line.
Well, you see, Holiday does a good job of forcing Christopher to his help. John Brockman comes across to provide that help on the baseline side, but Boykin gets caught with the push. Oh, but they have Denton going to the line.
Okay. I thought it was Brockman as well, partner. I sure did. But Denton, well, that's another story. He's 11 of 14 from the line, but a lot of pressure. He hit it. 23 for Justin Denton. 84-83, 28 and 4/10 seconds remaining. But again, the way Cal shoots threes, an extraordinary three-point shooting team. Even if Denton hits here, and he does, look out. Here come the Bears. 24 seconds remaining. 2-point lead for the Huskies. Robertson drives, looking for the tie. Oh. Maybe the lead. He scores, and he's fouled. Robertson goes back to the line. 15 and 2/10 seconds remaining, and now he steps to the line for a chance to take the lead.
Well, Robertson made a 3 in regulation to keep the Cal Bears alive. They've been chasing him off the three-point line since then, and he's been putting the basketball on the floor, and that time he just has the strength to play through that foul and get the ball up to the basket, and now he has a chance to give Cal the lead if he can knock down the free throw. So we'll see how Cal does now on the free throw line.
The youngster from Pittsburgh showing a little steal right there. 17 points, 9 rebounds for Robertson, just taking it right down in there. And he found the arms of John Brockman.
It shows great body control, great strength, great touch to be able to get that shot to drop. Excellent shooter, so we'll see how he does when he steps to the foul line.
Robertson, a 73%er on the year from the line. And he is 1 of 3 here this evening. In the triple overtime, 15 and 2/10 seconds remaining. Cal a timeout and Washington none. And the possession arrow going to Cal. So they got a lot of things going for them right now. They've got Robertson stepping to the line. Chance to break the stalemate. Should he make it, the Huskies have got to remain composed. Don't hurry, you got plenty of time. He hit it. Now Holiday will bring it in bounds.
He'll probably go flat. Let Denman try to make a play like he did earlier.
But give yourself time for maybe a return shot. Denman on the run. Long strides to the cup. No. Follow tip by Pondexter. Not there. Cal's going to win this, baby. As Christopher comes down with a rebound. 6/10 of a second remaining.
Well, they went 1-4 flat again. Going to give Denman, the senior, the chance to make a play. I really think Denman was more concerned about trying to draw the contact and getting the foul than making the shot. Christopher, you got to give him a lot of credit because he's played a long time with 4 fouls.
Sure.
And he did a good job of just keeping Denman in front of him and then goes up and corrals the rebound. What a great day for him. He's going to make himself a candidate for Pac-10 Player of the Week again after this performance and the performance he had Thursday in Pullman.
He was terrific against the 2 Arizona teams, and as Francis mentioned, came back against Washington State and had the 22. He had 20 points against Arizona State, and in those 2 games against the Arizona schools, averaged 21 points, nearly 4 rebounds, 4 assists, steal and a half. Officials are going to look at the game clock. 6/10 of a second remaining, and the Huskies do not have a timeout. Bears by 2, 87-85.
Well, having the officials take a look at the clock buys the Huskies some time to at least try to set up something, regardless of whether they change the time on the clock or not. It's as if it is a timeout. But, man, this has been a great game. I mean, a triple OT when it looked like the Huskies had this game in their back pockets with about 4 minutes to go. We were talking about them working the clock, managing the game, and they were going to have to go to the line and finish it off from the free throw line. But they started splitting free throws, making one, missing one. Coming down for the Bears, they're making 3s, and the next thing you know, it's overtime.
Christopher, 26 points, ties his career high. 11 rebounds, also ties a career high. Patrick Christopher from Compton, Dominguez High School. And he hits the free throw. 3-point lead for the Bears. Brockman will bring it in bounds, toss it the length of the court. That's it. Cal has won in the triple overtime on the road, defeating the Huskies 88-85. Cal closes with a 9-2 run in the last 151 of this 3rd overtime game. This was a tremendous college basketball game. Take a look at our Hampton Inn winning play.
Well, Theo Robertson taking the ball to the basket. Again, the strength to play through the foul, the touch to get the shot to drop, and just an outstanding day of basketball for him as the Bears get this win in triple overtime.
For Francis Williams, Jen Mueller, Kevin Calabro, so long from Seattle. Final score, the Bears of Cal 88, Huskies 85. Well, let's send it now to our College Hoops Northwest studios where Brad Adams